Greetings. Welcome back to Mr. Wong's Distant Learning for Wednesday's edition, April 29th. We will be reviewing the homework from Monday and providing solutions as well as step-by-step instructions to get you prepared for the quiz at the end of this video. Let's continue. The homework question is displayed. You must have shown adding the opposite for full credit. The instructions were to solve by adding or subtracting. If the problem has subtraction, change that part of the problem to add the opposite and show all work. The expression reads 2 multiplied by the quantity 4x plus 5 minus 3y minus negative 8y minus 3 multiplied by the quantity 6x plus 14 minus negative 13. Let's show the steps. The first thing that you need to do is use the distributive property to multiply the coefficients to the quantities that are in parentheses. That is, distribute the numbers on the outside of the parentheses to the terms inside the parentheses by multiplying. I've taken the liberty to color code these in purple and in gold. We'll be distributing the 2 and multiplying it to the 4x, the 5, and the 3y. We will also be distributing by multiplying the 3 with the 6x and the 14. When we do this, the expression will look like this. 2 times 4x is 8x, 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 times 3y is 6y. 3 times 6x is 18x, and 3 times 14 is 42. Now we have to change any subtraction we see as adding the opposite. Take a look at the minus signs that I changed to red, and the numbers we have to change to the opposite in blue. Everything remains unchanged. 8x plus 10 stays the same, and we change the minus sign to addition, and the opposite of 6y is negative 6y. This minus turns to plus, and the opposite of negative 8y is 8y. We turn the third minus sign into an addition symbol, and we do the opposite of everything inside the parentheses. That will mean that the 18x becomes negative 18x, and this plus 42 becomes minus 42. Last but not least, the final subtraction symbol turns to plus, and the opposite of negative 13 is 13. Doing this, though, changing to opposites, it did create another subtraction operation highlighted in red and in blue. Let's add the opposite. Everything else remains the same except this minus turns to a plus, and 42 becomes negative 42. Now we'll use the commutative property to rearrange the terms so that the like terms are together before we start adding them. We'll group together all the x terms, all the y terms, and all the constants or regular whole numbers together. Now, combine all like terms together using the rules for adding integers. That means if the signs are different, to subtract them and use the sign of the larger appearing number. If the signs are the same, just to combine them to create a larger positive or larger negative number. Negative 10x plus y plus negative 19, or negative 10x plus y minus 19 are your final solutions. Remember, adding the opposite is the same as subtracting the opposite integer, so both of these solutions will work. Let's proceed to the quiz questions. The instructions for the quiz are the same as the homework from the previous lesson. You must show all work adding the opposite for full credit. The instructions state, solve by adding or subtracting. If the problem is subtraction, change that part of the problem to add the opposite and show all work. Question 1 reads, 4 times the quantity of x minus 5 minus 3y plus negative 8y minus the quantity 2x minus 11 minus the quantity x plus 9. Question 2 reads, 2.2 times the quantity negative 5x minus 2 plus 0.25 times the quantity 8y minus 12z minus negative 6z minus the quantity 2x minus 5.6 plus 11. Please complete your work on a sheet of paper, copying the question and then showing all steps, circling your final solution. Take a clear photograph of the work and email it to me to receive credit. Remember, the quiz assignment is due by the end of Friday evening, May 1st, 2020, 11:59 p.m. Until next time.